I'm going to start off on your back with your knees over your hips, pressing your lower back into the ground. And then we're going to do some leg levers here. So start with your hands on your thighs. Now push your left hand into your left thigh and resist with your left thigh. If you feel that resistance in your upper thigh or your right where your hip connects working, that's your hip flexor. Now we're going to drive the knee away from your body, drive the thigh away from your body while resisting with the thigh. And then switching right hand to right thigh, pushing into your right thigh with your hand and resisting with the thigh while bringing the left thigh back. And then switching again, left hand into left thigh, pushing. All right, so this is what we're going to do for about 30 more seconds. So just warming up your hip flexors, warming up your core, maybe turning on your hip flexors if you haven't turned them on yet, if you've been sitting a lot. Again, this is difficult. If it's not, make it difficult. Push more. Resist more with your thigh. Push harder with your hand. The more effort you put into this, the more you'll get out. One more to each side. Push the left thigh away, push back into your hand. And now push your right hand into your right thigh. Resist with your right leg. All right, and we're back. From here into a one-leg balance, focusing on your hip flexors. So we're going to start on the right leg. Bring your left knee up to hip level. Make sure that the arch of your right foot is lifted, so you're creating space between the arch of your foot and the ground. You should be able to see a little bit of a shadow there. Feel the outer ankle working. And then push your left hand into your left thigh. Resist with your left thigh. So working your hip flexor. Standing up tall, keeping the chest open, keeping the ribs open. Top of the head pressing up. And if you want to add a little bit more dynamic movement to this, you do the same thing we were doing in those core exercises on the ground. And bring your knee up higher, pushing into your hand, and then bring it lower, pushing your hand down, but resisting with your thigh. About 10 more seconds of this. Just looking straight forward, working on the balance. And then release the foot down. Switching sides. Bring your right knee up to hip level. Push your right hand into your right thigh. Balance on your left leg. You're going to have to balance or you'll fall over. Stand up nice and tall. Again, push the thigh into your hand. Resist with your thigh. Now, if you want, add that dynamic movement, pushing your thigh down, resisting with the hand, or resisting with the thigh, and then pushing your thigh back up, resisting with the hand. Bring it up a little bit higher than hip distant, or level with your hip. Keep this up. We've got about 15 more seconds of this. If your balance fails you, just get back into it. And if your balance is really failing you, you can use a wall. Focus on the hip flexor engagement here. Chest stays open. Hip flexor really active. Last little bit. And release. From here, moving down all the way into plank. Woo! All right, that was fun. Hands under your shoulders, belly button up, heels pressing back. All right, and from here we're going to move into up dog. Flip your feet, roll over the tops of your feet, tops of your toes, tops of the feet on the ground. Biceps face forward, reach your tailbone down, arch your back, pull your shoulder blades in, arms along your sides, push the top of your head up. Big stretch for your hips, big stretch for the front of your body. Your back is not stretching right now. Your back is fully engaged. Thighs, very engaged here. Make sure that the thighs are working, otherwise your back is going to hurt. Push the top of your head up a little bit more. We've got one more breath here. And then bend the knees, bring your butt back and up into a final down dog. Get some space into your back. Bend the knees a lot so you can stretch your lower back. Push your butt up high. Relaxing your neck. Take some restorative breaths here. Bring your breathing back to normal.
Push your butt up a little bit higher.
And then release your knees down.
Thanks for joining me for this workout today. Make sure you subscribe. We put out lots of videos like this on a very regular basis. And to get full access to all of my workouts, my programs, tutorials, and more, head to manfulyoga.com, sign up for a 7-day trial. It's just $1. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.